for oil, but over the past few weeks, it's turned into the mothership of UFO sightings.
Some people say they have seen things that make them think there is life out there. Eric Gonzalez went to find out what the objects in the sky are really all about.
If you've been around Cotulla, Texas, then you've probably heard the rumors. Many swear it's become ground zero for unidentified flying objects the past few weeks. Several videos have been posted on YouTube showing sightings in the Cotulla area. This UFO was posted this past Wednesday.
Recently, an awful lot of triangle sightings. That seems to be the big one these days.
John Cross of MUFON, the Mutual UFO Network, is a national organization that investigates unidentified flying objects. So what have people seen the most?
Probably the fireballs. We're not real sure what those are. We think they've switched over to jet-powered drones.
Recently, they investigated this photo that was taken near Cotulla in an oil field area.
There's a lot being made of that photo. Honestly, to us, it looks like a time-lapse of possibly a vehicle going by with a blinker on.
MUFON says they can solve 80 to 90% of the cases they follow, but it's those unsolved 10% cases that excite them.
It was at night, and it was little things jumping around up there. So, yeah, I guess I do believe in them now.
MUFON says California, Texas, and Detroit, Michigan are the hot spots for sightings right now, but they say this UFO is a clear-cut case of an airplane or a drone.
It really doesn't display any unusual flight patterns of any kind. And as you watch the video toward the end, you can clearly see all three of the beacons on the aircraft.
Locals say with no trees and a lot of flat ground, the sky's the limit when it comes to UFO.
The sky last weekend, noticed by so many at Cape Coral's Coconut Festival. Well, it turns out folks in Florida weren't the only ones seeing the strange sight that most believe were UFOs. As 4 Reporter's Kelly Stegeman is finding, calls came in from far and wide.
And you can see the light go.
This is the cell phone video another Cape Coral family is now showing us from that now famous Saturday night in the skies over southwest Florida.
It was bright red, and we saw about 15 of them going straight through the sky. I mean, I don't know what it was.
And the director of the National UFO Reporting Center in Washington State tells me by Skype, Cape Coral is not alone.
The reports that came to the National UFO Reporting Center on Saturday night, the 10th of November, were remarkable. They were stunning to me. I really don't think I fully understand the phenomenon that I'm dealing with.
He's compiled reports from across the United States, all from the same night.
Clusters of red, orange, or yellow, or amber fireballs.
The Rebstock family was walking home from the Coconut Festival on this very same Cape Coral road when they looked up to the sky and immediately knew they had to capture this on camera. Where do you think the fireball came from?
I don't know, maybe from someone that was trying to kill a bad guy.
I shared the UFO Center's reports with them, and they say those descriptions in other places matched exactly what they saw.
You guys have chills right about now?
Yeah,
I do. Now, are you now believers?
It's going to have to get a little more solid than that for me to believe. I don't know.
I think that, you know, it's a possibility. Like I said, I can't rule it out 100%, especially, you know, after, you know, the information that's been presented to me. It kind of seems like that's probably what it is.
If it is real, it is, in my opinion, probably the scientific question of greatest importance before the American people. Namely, are we alone or are we not?
Kelly Stegeman, Fox 4, in your corner.
4 Corner learned just before the newscast there are investigators with the Florida chapter of MUFON investigating these lights right now in Lee County. We'll, of course, let you know what they find. The UFO Center director says if you see something, write it down immediately in detail and then call his hotline. The number we've listed there, 722-3000. Meanwhile, many of you are calling the Fox 4 hotline with your own theories on what was out there in the sky.
I've seen the three lights, that's a mothership, and if you look real close, there's a dark triangle or shadow between the three lights, and that's where little orbs come from, and then they hover.
They were actually those Chinese lanterns. You light up, and it's like a balloon, and it floats up, and then when they go out, they fall to the ground. That's exactly what they were.
I believe it was the squadron of World War II Avenger aircraft. They've never been found.
I love it. All right, and we still want to hear what you think. Was it a UFO or something else? Call it.